Hey folks, Connor from NYCeWheels here to talk to you about the iGo M29R, one of the best value electric bikes you can get. So in this review, you will talk about all of the specs on the bike, talk about what are the key points on it that make it such a great value bike for the price, and of course we'll talk about how it rides. So going into the battery and the motor on this bike, you have a semi-integrated down tube battery on the frame here. That's a 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour battery, and that's going to give you about up to 50 miles at the top end if you're using the lower pedal assist settings and not really using much throttle. But most likely you'll get around 25 to 30 miles on average if you're using the higher pedal assist and not too much throttle. Over in the back wheel, we have a 500 watt gearless hub motor, so that's a direct drive hub motor, and that's going to propel you to speeds up to 20 miles an hour. You'll also be able to get that speed with the throttle as well. So both pedal assist and throttle will get you the same speed. So moving on up to the display on the iGo, you have your pedal assist number down here, so it's on 0 when you start it up, and you got 8 different modes, so a lot of increments to really save battery where you need to, and really customize your ride and the power that you're getting out of this bike. Up on the top left, you have your miles per hour, so that's going to give you your speed up to 20 miles an hour. If you're going faster than that, of course, it'll tell you, but just the electric assist is going to get you only up to that speed. Down here on the bottom right, you have your trip distance, and that is, of course, resettable. And then another really interesting stat is it gives you the battery voltage right here in the middle of the screen. That's the BMS, along with the actual status of the charge. Having the voltage as a readout on the display is actually really handy. So this is going to let you know the overall condition of your battery. So this is a fairly new demo that we've gotten, so it's still over 48 volts. Usually brand new batteries are a little bit over the advertised voltage, so you'll probably get it out of the box and it'll be about 48.8, maybe 49. And then over time, that number is going to gradually go down as the battery, consistently gets used. That's generally how lithium-ion batteries will work. So this will be a good indicator of whether or not you may need to replace your battery, and it's going to always be there when you turn the bike on, which is pretty unique compared to a lot of other electric bikes that don't offer this information. So going into some other features on the iGo, you have a SR Suntour suspension fork up front. So that, along with the 29-inch tires, is going to make for a really smooth rolling, comfortable ride. You can ride over pretty big potholes with this and not even feel a thing. So those two in combination together make this ride really nice. The M29R also has mechanical disc brakes. And even in the back, a nice feature on this bike is that it has rack bosses that allow you to mount a rear carrying rack. So even though it doesn't come with one, it gives you the option to add one if that's something you're going to need. The good thing about iGo's bikes in general, they only have 2 models, the M29R here and the Explorer. Both only come in one frame size, but it's kind of a one-size-fits-all sort of frame. So this will be able to fit riders from about 5'4" or 5'3" to as much as 6'3" pretty comfortably. So one frame size will fit a really wide range of people. The riding position for the M29R is pretty different from a lot of other mountain bikes. The stem is actually angled up quite a bit, so you get a pretty decently upright ride, more so than you'll see on a lot of other mountain bikes. So that is, of course, adjustable. You can turn the stem upside down if you want a more aggressive riding position, but out of the box, you're going to get it in a pretty comfortable upright riding position. And finally, going into the group set of the bike, you have a simple 1x8 drivetrain. It's a 8-speed Shimano Altus rear derailleur, and the trigger shifters up top. So just enough gears to tackle any of the hills you're going to need. When it comes to e-bikes, you're not going to need too wide of a gear range, so this bike just gives you enough for everything. So when we first got this bike in the shop, I took it for a ride pretty quickly. And it's really smooth, especially for the price, and this was before I even knew how much it cost. The 500 watt motor and the pedal assist function in general is really smooth. You don't have to move the cranks much for that to get engaged, so it picks up really quickly, and you honestly don't have to put much pressure on the pedals at all. Once you're getting the crank spinning in a decent cadence, the motor kicks in and makes the ride pretty much effortless. So for the motor and battery specs that you're getting on this bike, along with all the other pretty good quality components on this bike, a price of $2,200 is really excellent for what this bike offers. To sum up, this bike is extremely comfortable, rides great, and most importantly, it's affordable. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to find out more information about the iGo M29R, we have a link in the description below. And as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content, and sign up for our alerts on YouTube to let you know when we release new videos.